Welcome back, advocates, and congratulations on making it to episode number 5 of the Digital Advocacy Series for Parents. I'm Lisa Clark, and in this session, we're diving into one of the most important and sometimes overlooked parts of digital advocacy: credibility. In the digital advocacy world, what you share says as much about your leadership as what you believe. Today's episode is called Facts versus Fiction: Responsible Information Sharing. Our goal is simple: to strengthen your digital literacy and to help you build a reputation as a trustworthy advocate. Because here's the truth: a credible advocate doesn't just share information. They verify, clarify, and elevate it. So let's unpack how to spot misinformation, how to verify sources, how to respond respectfully when someone shares something that's just not true. In today's digital world, information travels faster than facts. One post, one rumor, or one viral headline can change public perception in minutes. As parent advocates, we have power, but we also have responsibility. Our words can influence policy, shape community trust, and affect how schools, teachers, and families are perceived. That's why credibility is everything. A credible voice is one that people rely on, even when they disagree. It's the parent who doesn't post everything they hear, but who asks questions, checks facts, and shares truth. And when your audience trusts you, your advocacy becomes unstoppable. So, let's learn how to protect their credibility by separating fact from fiction. Let's start with how to spot misinformation. There are always 3 main types of misleading content that parents often encounter. 1. Emotional headlines. Stories designed to make you angry or scared. They push you to react before you think. 2. Unverified graphics or screenshots. These often circulate on social media with no links or credible sources. 3. Half-truths. Posts that contain a small piece of truth wrapped in exaggerated or assumptions. When you see something that sparks a strong emotion, pause. That feeling, whether it's outrage or shock, is your first clue to slow down and fact check. Ask yourself, who's sharing this information? What's their goal? Can I find the same information from an official or a neutral source? If the answer is no, don't share it. Because misinformation doesn't just distort facts, it erodes trust. And advocacy without trust doesn't move people. Now that you know how to spot misinformation, let's talk about how to verify what you see. Here's a simple process I call my 3-source rule. Before sharing anything online, confirm the information using at least 3 reputable sources. These could be an official government or school district website, reputable news organizations. Think of PBS, NPR, or major local outlets. Primary sources like reports, meeting minutes, or policy documents. Next, check the date. Old information can spread like wildfires while resurfacing out of context. Then check the author. Is this a journalist, an organization, or just a friend of a friend. And finally, read beyond the headline. Many people share articles they've never opened. Don't be one of them. Credible advocates read, think, and then share. Your followers may not remember every post you make, but they'll always remember whether they can trust you and what comes from you. Now, let's tackle a tricky part. What do you do when someone else, maybe another parent or even a school contact, shares false information? First, breathe. Don't respond with frustration or judgment. Remember, our goal is to educate, not to embarrass. Try this approach. Number one, acknowledge their concern. I understand this issue is upsetting. Is a good way to start. Number two, share verified information. I looked it up on the district site, and here's what I found. Number three, invite collaboration. Let's make sure everyone gets the correct update. That tone, calm, kind, and factual, not only corrects misinformation, it earns respect. When you correct misinformation respectfully, you show what leaders look like in action. And often, the quiet correction teaches more than a loud argument ever could. Let's talk about your reputation, your digital credibility part. Trust is built over time through consistency, clarity, and integrity. Here's how you can strengthen it. Post less, but post better. Share only what aligns with your mission and value. Cite your source. Even a simple via district website builds trust. Admit and correct mistakes. Transparency earns more respect than pretending you're always right. Stay mission focused. Remember, your cause is bigger than your ego. When people know that you check your facts, they stop scrolling and start listening. When people know your posts build understanding, not division, they start sharing your voice. That's what makes you not just a parent online, but a parent leader. Now it's your turn. I want you to use the parent fact check checklist every time you share something online. Here's a preview. Did I read the full article, not just the headline? Is the source credible and current? Have I verified it with at least 2 other sources? Does this align with my advocacy mission? Is my tone respectful and solution focused? If you can check all 5, post away. If not, pause and research. Remember, thoughtful sharing is powerful advocacy. Let's wrap with this reminder. Truth builds trust, and trust builds movements. As a parent advocate, your greatest tool isn't your platform or the number of followers. It's your credibility. When you share responsibly, you elevate everyone. Your parent group, your community, your cause. Next time in episode 6, Engaging Without Arguing, Mastering Online Civility and Conflict, we'll talk about keeping calm and constructive when conversations get heated online. Until then, I am Lisa Clark, reminding you to post with purpose and lead with integrity. Thank you.